Okay, so we're gonna do a story time while I get ready on how I used to work at Cane's and I had a stalker, which was kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, y'all. So I was 17 years old. I was working at Cane's. It was like 2021 when I first started working there, and like a lot of guys would try to get at me, a lot of older men as well. I think it's because like I have an older like I looked older than my age, so they assumed that I was older, but I don't know. They used to give me tips, sugar daddy. I actually did get a sugar daddy at Cane's, which was crazy. I was on a pop and I was like 17. Over here pulling like 31-year-olds. It's kind of crazy. But basically, I was working one time and I was outside. I think it was like November or whatever at the time. I think it was one of the holidays. I don't know if it was Christmas. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving. I just remember like I don't know. We were so short staffed because like a lot of people were quitting because they were like fed up, and I was getting a lot of hours. Like they would call me in earlier, or like they would ask me to pick up days because they needed people, and like they actually ended up doing me dirty. When they got people, they started getting me less hours, and I was like, y'all are foul, because when y'all needed people, I helped y'all. But basically, there was this man, or boy I should say, he like I don't know, he came in the drive-thru. He had a nice car and everything. I don't know what it was. I'm not like one of those girls who are like super into cars. I just know it was a really nice car, and I was just like, oh shoot, like he got a nice car. And then he was ordering his food, and like I don't know, the way he was like pronouncing things was like so weird. Like I don't know, he pronounced like what he was ordering like so wrong, and I had to correct him, so I did. And I think he thought I was being flirty, which I wasn't. I'm just like, a lot of people say I am, and I'm like, I don't think I'm a flirty person, but I'm like, maybe I'm one of those people who like, I don't know, who like naturally flirt, if you get what I mean. So um after that, and honestly, y'all should try this method when y'all do y'all foundation. Like just slide it like this. I don't know why, but it's just a better outcome instead of just like pumping it and putting, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It's just I learned it from this girl on TikTok. It's like Baby C, I think that's her name. I don't know, but I learned it from her. Y'all should try it. And so basically, I guess like I corrected him, and he took it as a flirty way, and then he was like, oh, like you're so pretty, by the way, though. And mind you, I have my mask on, so like, what do you mean I'm pretty? Because like you can't even see my face. And I was like, thank you, I appreciate it. And then he got my number. Well, I didn't even give out my number. I don't give out my number like that. I gave him my Instagram. If I don't know you like that, I'll give you one of my socials. I don't even like doing that. But I gave him my Instagram, and then like he wanted to link up with me, but like he always, every time he wanted to link up, it was always like on like let's cuddle vibes, like let's cuddle, let's cuddle, let's cuddle, let's go to the movies. And I'm like, I just feel like the movies is a horrible date. It is like you're not talking to your partner, you're not talking to nobody, you're not actually getting to know them. You're watching a movie, you're not talking. It's like, in my opinion, I didn't want to do it. I don't know. It's just that like I didn't want to do it. And then there was times where like I would tell him like, oh, like I'm not really focused on anybody right now. Like I just kind of want to vibe. We could be friends, stuff like that. But like he was kind of delusional. Like he didn't really take the hint. And like he would swipe up on my stories. Like if I posted like on my story, or like if I posted on my main, he'd be like, you're so beautiful, I miss you. Like, boy, when you met me, you didn't even see my face. Yeah, but it's like when you met me, you didn't even see my face. You didn't see none of that. So like I don't know. But I don't know. He was like delusional. Like he wasn't taking the hint that like I just didn't want him. But like I was just like, but there were times where I thought like maybe he was catching on, because he would like he stopped texting me for a minute. He had stopped texting me, and then this was the last straw. Like this is what he did. This was what made it the last straw. Okay, sorry, I was rudely interrupted, but this is what made it the last straw. So I don't even know where I left off, but it's like at the time it was like January. No. It was like November, December. Fast forward, it's like January. No, February or March, and I'm working with my friend, and I see the guy come in. And mind you, we haven't talked in months. I think the last time he like swiped up on my story was like January or whatever. And like it's just like the fact that you came here. I like usually like he was very much a car guy. Like he liked to show off his car and stuff like that. And like his whole Insta page was all of his car. Like he was like one of those. So it was just, I know you would want to show off your car, but what made you come inside? You wanted to come inside because you didn't see me outside, so you wanted to come inside and make sure you saw me inside because you wanted to see me. That's what it was. So he comes inside, and then I like whisper to my friend that I was working with my friend, like my like bestie, like I was like right by him, and I was just like, I used to talk to, I like whispered to him, and I'm like, I used to talk to that guy, and like I'm a little uncomfortable because he was kind of like Delulu for a couple of months. Like he was like obsessed with me, even though I like threw a hint at him that I didn't want him. I even told him that we could be friends, and all that. I even like ghosted him, everything, and like he was not taking it in. Cause like I don't know, like at the time, like I had like my mindset was like money, 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 get money, like hustle, and I just like I don't know. I just felt like I didn't have. I don't know. Like he was just, and I didn't even want to like be like humping on anybody. He wanted to hump, and I didn't even want to do that. Like I just like no, like that's not how my mind works. Like the way that my mind works, I have to be like really mentally and emotionally attracted to you to even want to do that, and I just can't even. I didn't even know. No. So my friend, he's like watching the guy and stuff, and the guy's like, at first he wasn't even ordering. Like he was like in the back of like there was a line because it was like rush hour, but he was like towards the back, like the very, 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 very back, and he was just staring at me. Like he wasn't even ordering. He was like you know like in fast food places when you go inside, he was like they have like windows and like chairs where you could sit, but like he was basically like by the like the area where you sit, and he was just staring at me. He wasn't even ordering. He was staring at me for like 10 minutes. I'm like avoiding it, but like I could feel him staring at me, and then I looked and I saw him staring at me, and then after that he, as the line is like going like it's kind of getting longer, I'm not gonna lie, he just jumped the line, and he jumped in my line, and I was like, oh wow. So what I had did was, so, like, what had happened was, sorry, I was really interrupted again. But what had happened was, me and my friend, we had, because since my friend, he already knew what was up and what was going on, the guy was getting closer and closer because, you know, we're over here passing orders out, you know, doing that. So he's getting up more and more closer to me, you know, about to order. And so me and my friend, we had switched positions. As soon as, like, he was next, like, we had switched positions. And then he took his order, everything, and then like he had told me like after that he took like I took the rest of the orders after him, and then I think what happened was I'm trying to remember because it's kind of like this was like a year ago. So after I like take the rest of the orders, I guess like my friend, he had told me that like as I was taking other people's orders before he even got in the line, he said that he saw me staring at me, and I said I knew he was. I felt him staring at me, and then I think like after that, like I blocked the guy because I'm like that's weird. Like now you're pushing it, and like I think like I was still working there up until like July, and like I didn't see him after that. It was kind of weird, but yeah, y'all stay safe. I can't even get ready. Like I didn't even finish getting ready because story time's too good. But yeah, let me know. Y'all want more.